Hey, what's up guys? I'm Marcus with Epic Life Gaming. Thank you guys for coming back for another video. It is Christmas Eve, one day till Christmas, so I decided to get in the Christmas spirit and go ahead and do a fun raid and do one of every troop raid. So I think this should be pretty awesome. We're going to go ahead, see how this works. We have at least one troop, at least one of every troop. I think this is a pretty cool style of a raid. We're going to go ahead, try it out, but I am in the Christmas spirit. Just so you guys know, I am a Pittsburgh fan, not a Seahawks fan, but I am from Seattle, so don't call me a bandwagon or whatever. That's why I have a Seattle Seahawks hat, but I am still dedicated to the Pittsburgh. But it's more Christmassy colors, so I put it on. But yes, we have one day till Christmas, so I thought we would try something fun and do one of everything raid. So here we go. Try it out. We're going to go ahead, get my giants in to go after that one air defense that he has on this right hand side. The other one I'm being able to take out with one archer, so that's pretty awesome. And once I get this other air defense down, once I get this air defense down, I should be able to drop down my healer to help out my troops, because it'll take so long to get to the other side that I shouldn't have really any trouble with worrying about my air troops going down. So here we go. We've already dropped a bunch of our troops. We're already out of a lot. We don't have a lot of any troop besides goblins, archers, and barbarians. Those are only our most amount of troops, and the most I have is just 20 archers. I really love archers, so how can you blame me to have the most of them in my army composition? But here we go. We're almost down to our last little bit of troops. Basically all we have left is a lot of our air troops that are left. All of our ground troops are gone. And this is for my Town Hall 7, not my Town Hall 9 base. I should do another video on this when I even have more troops. I'll have like the Golem and the P.E.K.K.A and all that fun stuff. So that should be a good kick in the pants of a time once I get that up. But looks like we already got the 2 stars, 87%. And just taking down the last little 2 storages. Not really going for loot on this, just kind of going for fun style. I do want to get a little bit of loot, just because you guys complain a lot about not being effective and costing more than what I'm getting. That's not the point of some of these videos. So I did get a little bit of loot, 200,000, so not bad. So here's the next raid. Now we have a Town Hall 7 with 2 air defenses on the kind of the outside. But this is more difficult than what you would imagine. If you only have 5 giants, 5 wall breakers, just 5 air balloons. 5 air balloons probably would not even get to one of those air defenses. Maybe might get to one, but I'm not quite sure, because they'd have to hit that one of the other units first. They'd have to go after the air defense or the archer towers first. But so I go ahead, drop some archers at the top, get rid of these army camps, so that way those don't get in the way. Just go ahead, take those out. I'm not really too worried about the time limit that we have, but I definitely want to get this cooking and start attacking this base as soon as possible. But here we go. Gonna go ahead, start dropping some giants down. Go ahead, drop the wall breakers, get those guys going, get my giants down. But with only 5 giants, it doesn't just work that well. Nothing to back them up really. So I go ahead, drop some barbarians down, drop some more wall breakers to hopefully get over there and take out that air defense. Open up the air defense, but I wasn't able to. So now I'm looking like I'm running into some trouble. Drop down my wizards, and I dropped down my Hog Riders a little late, and this is why this is so effective this way. No matter what, my units want to go after the 2 side defenses, not the air defenses. And I really, even though I have one of every troop, my air troops are going to be the ones doing the most damage. One dragon is going to be basically my workhorse. He's going to be the guy that does a lot of the damage. These balloons over here on the left side are not going to do much. Those guys are already down, so I have to go ahead, drop my clan castle down. But look at this. I'm already running out of troops. This is a hard troop composition to actually do some work with. This dragon on the right hand side is about to go down, and that's not good. The only problem with dragons is that they go after every single building and not just defenses, so they kind of have to go through everything to make sure to so just difficult for them. So you know what, kind of a loss, right? I did get the 50%, so I'm just going to go ahead, drop all my troops down, and just walk away with this, still with my head held high and going on and seeing what I can do with the last bit of troops that I have, which isn't much. Just a few barbarians. I probably should have dropped them over on the right hand side where I could have probably grabbed a little bit of loot, so I messed up a little bit, but that's all right. We saved 2 of our rage spells, but there we go. Still walk away with about 200,000 in loot. Not bad. So our next raid is a town hall 6, just to get my confidence back. Plus, this guy had a little bit of loot to grab. Make sure I can, raid well. So we go ahead, take out more of these free buildings, because last time I think that was my problem. I didn't take out enough of the buildings out on the outside. So let's go ahead and do that and take out as many of these buildings as possible. My archers are not going to be the ones that do the damage. So I just go ahead, dispose these guys, take out the free buildings, and not worry about saving these guys. These guys are not the units that are going to do the damage. It's my wizards, my giants, my balloons, my Hog Riders, my dragon, that are going to do all the damage, not just my archers and barbarians. Those kind of are my throwaway troops in this army compositions, the guys that's going to get the last little bit of buildings if I need it. So here we go, drop down my giants to go after that air defense. So as you guys can tell, only the giants and the wizards are my ground troops. I guess my Hog Riders too. So you got 3 ground troops and 3 air troops, but I still feel, well, 4 counting the healer, which will try to heal, my wizards and my Hog Riders. So go ahead, drop my Hog Riders down, then my dragon right behind them to start cleaning up the base, start going after those defenses. Once those 2 mortars go down, I should have this in the bag, but it's just a matter of getting those mortars down. Took out my Hog Rider, or my 1 Hog Rider, still got a couple left, but here we go, starting to get to the center of the base. That wizard tower is doing quite a bit of damage, and then there's an air bomb that comes out, but luckily the balloon took out that wizard tower. And now I only have 3 defenses left, and quite a bit of troops still left, so that's good. That archer's taking out my wizards, which I definitely don't know why they focus on the wizard more than I think other troops, which is kind of funny, but it kind of makes sense. But you wish that your defenses would do that when it's your turn to focus on the higher DPS troops. Doesn't seem to happen that way. But here we go, took out the last defense. Now all we have left are just the outside buildings, and we're at 90%. So once again, I think we're cleaning up for the easy 3-star. With 1 unit of each, 1 troop of each, one each of each troop, something like that. So that's a lot of fun. This raid is a lot of fun. It's really different, and I definitely want to get into more attacking and not so much base reviews. So that's why I didn't put out a base review submission video this week. I kind of want to start attacking more. I kind of want to get more into it. I don't think I was having nearly as much fun reviewing bases and building bases. I have more fun when I'm actually attacking. So this week I took a week off of base reviews. I've been doing it for every week now for, I think for about, I don't know, about 15, 20 weeks. I don't know. It's been a long time where I haven't missed a base review. So I'm getting back into attacking. And I think that's what you guys want to see anyways. But here we go. Took out that Barbarian King. Gonna take out this town hall. Drop down some troops to take out the air defenses. Go ahead, drop down some of my wall breakers to start breaking through the wall. Now that they're focused on the giants, go ahead, hurry up, drop my Hog Riders. So my Hog Riders and my giants are going to be the guys that I need to have to take out the air defenses. So that's probably why I didn't make it work the last raid, or the 2 raids ago, because I waited too long to drop down my Hog Riders, and I think I waited a little bit too long to drop down that rage spell. I probably should have dropped it down a little bit earlier, but that's all right. Go ahead, drop down my balloons, drop down my dragon, get those guys cooking. I really wish I would have been able to take down the air defense, but that's all right. Hopefully my Wizards will do a good job taking down that air defense, but it took down a lot of my dragon. My dragon's going to go down to that archer tower. Too bad. So sad. Go ahead, drop down my clan castle troops, let them go on the inside of the base, and I'm just going to go buck wild and drop down another raid spell, even though my raid's almost all the way done. This raid isn't that effective. This is a Town Hall 8 base, but I wanted to try it out. Had a lot of loot in it, and it's fun to try. This is a fun raid, and I was excited to try this raid. There we go, took down the archer tower, but that's about as far as we're going to go. So there it is, you guys. We got 100,000. That's probably the worst raid. 39%, but that was a lot of fun. One of each troop. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed me attacking again. Merry Christmas. Christmas is tomorrow, so go ahead. Spend time with your family, show some love. Hopefully, you know, you guys will watch this on a later date. If you are watching this on Christmas Eve, though, thank you so much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You're going to get daily videos, fun content, and you get to hang out with me. Thank you guys for everything you're doing for this channel. Hope you have a great day, and don't forget to stay beautiful.